Yeah. So what are those? They look like sombreros. What are they?
Look, there's an alien here, an alien here, an
Uh,
alien here, an alien here. They're all aliens. I'm putting aliens in every UFO.
so those are UFOs, like flying saucers,
Yeah.
flying hats, flying
And this
sombreros.
alien is inducting something like that.
He's inducting. He's using a tractor beam,
Yeah.
or injecting, or inducting.
Inducting.
Inducting. Okay. And what are all those clusters below that he's inducting? What is that?
All these things are planets. And this is the biggest tree you've ever seen. On top of Godzilla, and Godzilla is pooping right here.
He's pooping. What are the parts that are Godzilla's consisting of?
What parts?
His body parts.
So, this right here is his intestines.
Mm-hmm.
This is his heart.
Mm-hmm.
This is his atomic breath that he's shooting out. And this is his throat going to his intestines.
Does he have lungs?
Yep, his lungs are just going boom,
Mm-hmm. So he's got
boom,
2 lungs.
boom.
Does he have arms?
Yep, here's his hands and his arms. And his other hand is being tucked and touching his lungs because he's squeezing the poop out so he can poop in the toilet. So, for him to poop in, I'm going to make a giant toilet under him so he can poop.
Okay. Giant toilet.
And boom,
Mm-hmm.
boom.
Now, is it a composting toilet?
Yep. And here's the cap of the toilet, so so he can close it down, and so he can close the toilet. And then I'll make the very height of the toilet because composting toilets are very high.
Right. And then they collect, and what does it turn into?
The poop turns into food waste.
Food waste? No. Turns into soil.
Yeah, but mine is special because it turns fertilizer into energy.
Oh, marvelous. So it's not just a composting, it's a biodigester toilet, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're capturing the biomethane that results?
Yeah,
Now
and
you
look at him pooping in the toilet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw the poop in the toilet.
Okay.
Boop.
And then where it collects too, right?
Yep. The toilet will go into this big pipe, and that goes into a small.
Oh, to that plant right there. Isn't it going to feed that plant right next to you?
No, but this is a real plant, and I'm just drawing pipes, and I'm just drawing with chalk.
Are you just drawing or are you destroying?
I'm drawing.
Not destroying?
Yeah,
You're just
I said
drawing.
I'm drawing.
I thought you said you're destroying.
And here's the smaller pipe.
Uh-huh.
And it will all go to this big room. And this will let the fertilizer in. And that big room is the wastewater treatment.
Oh, the wastewater treatment plant.
And then the poop will come through this big section.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be this machine that will grind any plastic that gets in here.
Mm-hmm. So you have a shredder. Oh, that looks like a shredder. I see the shredder blades. Yeah, very cleverly
And then
done.
this part will be that part of the wastewater treatment that has those bacteria. So I'll put all the little bacteria in there.
What do they do?
They're bacteria in there.
They transduce the organic material into biomethane and liquid fertilizer?
Yeah, because they're bacteria in here. And then in the next room, I have a little gap here, and it will let out in a big room with this gap here. So here there will be those things that eat the bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them will be lying on the ground, because they're full.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the bacteria and this one is eating a bacteria, and even this one is eating bacteria. So, and this one is full on the ground here.
Wow, you've got quite a cycle going, quite an industrial ecology.
And then the next room is this little hole here.
Okay.
And this room is the same as this room. So, but this room has grown-up versions of these. But
Grown-up versions.
This grown-up one will be full because it's eating a lot of bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
This grown-up version will not be full, and it's gonna eat bacteria because it hasn't eaten any bacteria. So there's gonna be lots of grown-up bacteria in here, and these grown-up things will eat the grown-up bacteria.
So the bacteria are there. What about the archaea?
The archaea? What's archaea?
They look like bacteria, but they make the actual biogas. They make the methane. They're smaller than bacteria and more ancient.
Well,
The bacteria were their
make,
descendants.
Well, the next area here I'm gonna make is gonna be
Where the archaea are?
Yeah. So the archaea are gonna be everywhere. See these dots?
Yeah, they're
That's
tiny.
archaea.
That is right, because they're tiny little dots. Very hard to distinguish.
The dots are
archaea? Cool.
Look at all that archaea.
Oh, there's a lot of
there.
archaea there. What about fungi?
Fungi? Are fungi in the toilet too?
No, when it comes out for aerobic decomposition to form a cured soil, the fungi play a role. Has to come out of the tube.
We'll do that right now. So
They're like mushrooms. Our fungi are like mushrooms, mycelia.
But I'm gonna make a big room right here and make the fungi.
Okay, put that for the fungi.
Look at all the fungi. But that's fungi when they're off of the mushrooms right here.
Right. The mushrooms are just the fruiting bodies of the mycelia. Mycelia are underground mostly. Sometimes they're above ground. The mushrooms come up above ground so they can reproduce, producing spores. So when you look at a mushroom, that's not the organism. That's just the fruiting body that creates the spores. The actual organism is underground, mycelia in the soil, keeping the soil healthy. It's what helps trees communicate with one another. They call it mycorrhiza. Myco means mycelium, and rhiza means roots.
Yeah, but in the mushroom biome in Minecraft, the grass is mycelium.
Mm-hmm.
But the mycelium is the grass instead of being underground.
Exactly. All right, so I see your entire ecosystem that you've done to take Godzilla's poop and turn it into a nutrient to make more soil.
There's still
Yeah.
a crack here, and that's gonna be for the next area.
Yeah, well, that's where the sunshine works and helps to grow the plants that grow in the soil.
This is the area that the bacteria will die and keep the water clean, and then it will, and here's the lights that will stop the bacteria.
UV radiation lights, but you don't need it because you have sunlight right on there. You're actually doing it right in the patch of sun.
But not.
So you don't need artificial lights, you have natural light.
But it's not real, so it needs pretend lights because it's not real.
But there is real light there. You actually, if you show, it went from the darkness over here and into the light. That was very clever. So you actually can use the sunlight.
I can make my shadow to keep it dark, so it needs the light.
Okay, that's true. You should have a backup. But then you're going to have to power the backup somehow.
Well, in every sewer there is this little room behind here, and it has a lot of wires coming from the light.
Well, why don't you use Geobacter, which is a bacteria that takes different electric potentials in organic material.
Look at the
Right.
wires, and there's
You can,
another
well, you can
room-
produce light.
And there's another room here that has a lot of wires.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Geobacteria or Geobacter can make electricity by eating the organics from the poop and the food waste. So you could actually run the lights, because they're LED lights that are very low wattage. You could run them using bacteria. So they do that in some sewer systems now. They're working on it. I had a friend who worked on this.
But I'm using real wires to do this.
Well, the wires carry the current back and forth, the electrons, but geobacteria could do the power source even without light. It makes light. So you're quite right. That's a good place for it. I now see the error of my ways.
Now I'm gonna make a little room here with geobacteria.
There you go. They can produce the lights.
Yep.
And run some pumps too if you needed pumps, depending on how much bacteria you can harness.
Well, then I'm gonna make a pump right here.
Mm-hmm.
Bop, 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 bop.
Well, that sounded like Mission Impossible. Dot 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 dot. Bop 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 bop. Bop 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 bop. Ba-da-da, 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 ba-da.
Now I'm gonna make the giant ocean because every sewer leads to the ocean. So first I'm gonna make a river, then I'm gonna make the ginormous ocean.
And hopefully everything that goes into the ocean now has been so cleaned that it acts as an asset to the ocean rather than a liability,
Yeah.
right?
And now in the ocean I'll draw some sea creatures, like this little fishy. So I have his tail. Now I'm gonna draw his body. Now his little cute head and two cute
That
eyes.
is very cute.
So now you're gonna draw some other sea creatures beside this long fishy that I made. It's so long because it doesn't have much time left.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's sad.
that's
So
sad.
now you're gonna draw some more fishies and other sea creatures in your mind, okay?
Okay,
So here's the chalk.
hold my cup.
Okay, I'll hold your cup.
And what am I drawing?
You're gonna draw other fishies that are not long like this one, so they don't die very.
Like, can't I draw an octopus?
Yep, you can draw
That's not a fish.
You can draw any sea creature you want. Okay?
Okay, I'm gonna make his eyes here. He's got big eyes.
And octopuses are very smart. Are those his tentacles?
Yeah, they are. He's reaching over and saying hi to the fish. Hi, fish. How many does he have tentacles?
8.
2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm gonna count them.
6, 7, and another one's coming out back here. Count them.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh.
Hmm.
So now you're going to draw more fishies and other sea creatures.
Okay, you need to have a shark, right?
A shark?
Yeah.
But it's sad for the fishies.
Yeah, you need to have predators, otherwise the system isn't healthy.
Why?
Because otherwise the so-called prey, they overpopulate. They need the shark to control them.
So now you're going to draw...
These little fish, but some fish like remoras, they hang out with the shark. They don't get eaten by the shark.
So those are remoras?
Yeah. Usually they're stuck on the shark. Like there'll be a remora be sitting on the bottom of the shark like that, or sitting like there.
Does the shark eat the remora?
No, They work together. The remoras eat whatever the shark doesn't eat. It keeps parasites from hurting the shark as well. It's all balance. It's an ecosystem balance.
Yep. And Daddy,
Yeah.
can you draw a normal fish that the shark eats?
Yeah, let's have a... Oh, no, I'm going to do a blowfish.
A pufferfish?
Yeah,
Pufferfishes, their poisonous spikes could hurt the shark.
exactly.
That's how pufferfish. So the shark can't kill a pufferfish.
Exactly.
Now you're gonna draw a normal old fish that a shark that can protect itself from a shark.
All right, let's try
What?
let's try an angelfish.
Angelfish?
Yeah.
What are they?
They're big fish with big, what do you call them? Fins. There. There's a fish. All right.
And
There you
is
go.
that the fins and is that
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Here.
The test? But Dad,
I'll
you're
take the cup.
supposed to.
I'll take the cup.
I'll draw the rest.
Yep. You draw the
And
rest.
then you draw. We'll both have turns drawing sea creatures, but we'll only draw one sea creature at a time. But you went first, so you could draw many. But now we'll draw one sea creature at a time. I'll draw a crab. So his body, his head, and his two eyes. Wait.
He needs lots of legs.
And this is his shell on his head.
Right. And aren't they? They're arthropods, crustaceans. Don't they have 8 legs? I don't know how many legs crabs
No.
have.
No, crabs have about 9 legs.
Where do you get the extra leg from? That's asymmetry. Usually, most creatures grow up in a symmetrical plan by doubling a certain command based on the axis. So it's usually symmetrical about the x-axis, 4 on either side. 9, where would it fit?
9?
That's asymmetrical. It's an odd number. You remember you were doing your even numbers and odd numbers yesterday?
Yeah.
Well, is 8 even or odd?
Even.
Is 9 even or odd?
Odd.
And wouldn't it be odd if you had the 9th arm just sticking out somewhere? What would be the body plan that would make a 9th arm stick out? That would be a mutation. It could happen.
But they could stick this side like that.
Okay, well, you can make it a mutation, make it 9 arms.
Yeah, but I'm gonna count all the arms because I want this many arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need one more. 7, 8.
There you go. Now you have even number.
Now I'm gonna
That's more of a symmetrical body plan.
Now, Daddy, I'm gonna make the claws, but crabs only have two claws, and 2 is an even number.
Yeah, that's true. 1 on either side. Sometimes one claw is bigger than the other, so there is an asymmetry in the claws. One is sort of like the fighting claw, and one's the manipulation claw.
This is the biggest claw, and the other one is gonna be a smaller claw.
Okay,
So here's the other one that's a smaller claw.
very good. Alrighty.
Now your turn to draw a sea creature. I'll tell you what to draw this time.
What?
Draw a turtle.
Oh, turtle. See, it's going to be at the border of the sea and the land because the turtles can go on both, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to make this turtle.
Yeah, but why don't we pretend this is some ocean and we draw some, and I'll draw some more ocean.
Wait.
Okay. Now I'll draw some more.
Wait.
Now.
I'm making the pattern on his shell.
Okay.
Okay. And
Now.
his little tail.
Now
Okay.
I'll draw some more ocean around the turtle, but I'll draw a big beach very close to the turtle.
There you go. So he can lay his egg. She can lay her eggs.
Yeah, and I'm gonna draw her eggs on the beach.
Good idea.
Now it's your turn to draw something.
What am I drawing?
We're only supposed to tell each other what to draw one time.
Oh, okay.
All the other times we don't.
Well, you got a turtle. You got a shark. Oh, you know what you don't have? You
What?
have to have a dolphin.
A dolphin?
Yep.
But they can't go out of land.
No, they can't go out of land. And that has a caudal fin that is horizontal.
And the dolphin and the octopus are friends with each other?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. All the smart creatures talk to one another.
So-
It's all smart in a way.
So they're talking to each other?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And now my turn is
Yep.
gonna be, I'm gonna make some ocean here with another beach.
Oh, like a bay.
This is a beach.
A little bay.
And here, this is a little bay right here with a wall blocking it from the ocean.
Seawall. Yeah, I see that.
And then in the bay, I'm gonna draw a baby sea urchin.
Good idea. Nice little spikes on that urchin.
Yeah, but
Protect it from
But
predators.
it's just a baby.
Yeah, well, it needs to grow up so it's got the spikes so nothing will eat it. Because every
But
fish
it
likes to eat
still
urchin.
But still has the spikes when it's a baby. See its spikes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna make a grown-up sea urchin. Here, that's gonna be
Oh,
the
protecting
mom,
the baby.
the mom of the baby.
Yeah, protecting it.
But the mom is the baby is in the bay walking.
Right, yeah, well, the bay is the safe zone for babies to grow up. That happens sometimes in bays and estuaries. It happens in atolls, in coral reefs.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
those spikes will keep everything from eating it.
Yep.
Except for people. People catch them without using tools that protect their hands. Or maybe they're wearing gloves, or maybe they have pickers or baskets, and then they break them open and then they eat them and they sell them in sushi restaurants. So it's not completely safe because of the spikes.
Yeah.
Human beings are tough.
But now it's your turn to draw sea creature there.
Oh, I think I'm done now. I have to go. Yes. Huh? Am I not done yet? All right, we're going to end this broadcast.
Help me with something.
Hold on.
So let's go, and you're going to draw one